Tudor, the entire world has its eyes on Russia and the Ukraine at this moment. And at the time I'm taping this, and it will be aired, the war will probably still be going on. There's a lot of fear-mongering, war-mongering as they call it, with the possibility of the use of nuclear weapons and so many things like this. But people need to keep in mind, let me say this up front, that Jesus said, let not your heart be troubled. And he said not to be afraid in the last days. So we have to keep in mind that our hope is in the future return of the Lord, our time with him in heaven during the tribulation, or part of the tribulation, according to some. And so the point that I want to make is this. Matthew 24 says that there would be wars and rumors of wars, famines and pestilence, earthquakes in divers places. The wars and the rumors of wars are going to be intensifying and continuing to go on up till the time that Jesus Christ himself returns. However, what is very significant about the war in Ukraine is not just the struggle that is happening in that great nation of Ukraine, and not only the fact that apparently a lot of the Russian people do not want this, however, they're forced into it because of their government, but it has to do with something that I want to tell you about Ezekiel 38 and 39. The prophet Ezekiel predicted that there would be a war in Israel on the mountains of Israel in the Golden Heights and also on the east side of the Dead Sea with many armies, the Persians, which are the Iranians, Libya, Ethiopia. There would be a great northern confederacy, and many people believe it involves Turkey, and it also involves the southern states that are in Russia, which are predominantly, by the way, Muslim. But it will be a war involving these nations in the future. So it's very possible that the war that we're seeing take place in the Ukraine is a precursor to what is going to happen in Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39. Now, what people need to be aware of, if you're not familiar with Ezekiel 38 and 39, is Israel will win that war, and only 1/6 of the armies from the many nations involved that attack them will remain. It will take them 7 years to burn weapons, and it will be 7 months searching for bodies in Israel. They'll put up a sign and post a sign where there's a corpse or bones lying there. So these are some things that's to happen in the future. So there again, I believe, I cannot predict the outcome biblically of what will happen in Ukraine and Russia, but I can predict the outcome of Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39, which will happen somewhere down the road in the future.
Alfa